Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Music Theory Foundations. Today we are talking about chord inversions, how to build and use them, and why you would want to. This topic will require an understanding of how to build major and minor chords. If you need a refresher, a link to my video on that topic will be in the top right hand corner of this video and in the description below. Chord inversions are when we take a normal chord and rearrange the notes. Let's see how this works with a familiar chord, C major. When you think of C major, you probably think of it being in the order of C, E, then G. This is called root position because the root of the chord, in this case C, is on the bottom. If I reorder the notes so that they go E, G, then C, this is still a C major chord. I didn't change any of the letters in my chord, just their orientation. This chord will often be written as C over E, and music theorists would call this a first inversion chord. To those learning figured bass, first off, I'm sorry. I do plan to have a separate video talking about that topic in depth, so stay tuned. We can reorder the triad one more way by placing G on the bottom of my chord, so that the notes go G, C, then E. This is called a second inversion chord, and would be written as C over G. It's important to note that the actual notes within my chord never change, rather just the order of them. No matter how I order the notes, or how far apart they are, it is still C major as long as my notes are C, E, and G. Now, if it's all just going to be C major anyway, why even bother with inversions? I will present two reasons here, but feel free to put any other ideas you have in the comments below. The first reason is that it can lead to more interesting movements for the different instruments or voices within a song. As a quick example, one ending you may often see is where the chords go G over D, D, G. So a second inversion of the 1 chord to the 5 chord, back to the 1 chord in root position. This particular voicing allows the bass voice to stay on the note D for 2 different chords before resolving to the tonic, G. This has a more resolute feeling than if the chords just went from 1 to 5 back to 1 again. Using inversions allows us to move through the same chords, but make the progression feel like it's winding to a close rather than jumping around. The second reason you would want to use inversions is that they often allow you to perform chords in an easier fashion. A cool vocal example of this comes from the chorus of Bruno Mars's Count on Me. In the chorus, he sings these notes. The first 2 measures are the notes of C major in root position, but the 3rd and 4th measures are an E minor chord in second inversion. This allows the melody to walk down to its true destination, which is A. Additionally, it also means Bruno Mars doesn't have to sing all the way up to the note B. Here's what the chorus might sound like if the chords were only in root position. It's not bad, but it doesn't quite sound right either. If I were to look at how these chords stack up in inversions, I can see that they would also be easier to play on piano than if I played them all as root position chords. I do not have to move my hands as far. This has been another episode of Music Theory Foundations. Thank you for watching. A like, share, and subscribe are always appreciated. If you have any questions or ideas for future videos, please leave them in the comments below. I look forward to working with you to build your skills from the ground up.